We're back. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We're going to keep it super light this evening because yesterday and today was pretty heavy, and it was heavy for everyone. But my job is to offer some break or a place to come up for air and breathe, especially in ugly times. So with that, on to tonight's monologue. So, how about that monkeypox? There is a transition you don't see. We beat COVID, and now we got monkeypox. For an update, let's go live to some monkeys. Practicing safe monkeypox, I guess. We've been monitoring this closely, but not that closely. We're following CDC guidelines to keep at least 6 feet of distance from the closest chimp. But there are no concerns here. Well, except for this weird rash I just got on my back. In all seriousness, 200 people are being monitored for infection in Massachusetts after coming into contact with a confirmed case. And it's not Liz Warren, although she now claims she's 13% primate. But the virus may have been spreading for months, and experts claim there have even been suspected cases in Salt Lake City. So, who was just in Salt Lake City? Sunday, actually. I never should have gone to the zoo. I also shouldn't have hopped the fence to hang out in the enclosure. But I could have sworn that orangutan winked at me. Don't laugh, Tyrus.
Oh, I'm not.
You were there with me in Salt Lake, too.
I went left. What did you do? What did you do?
You shared my hairbrush. All right.
Our hairs don't match.
Tell that to my wife.
No? Oh.
I don't even know what that means. But
I'm trying to do, and I'm not.
I don't even understand it. But it's getting so bad, some people aren't actually coming into work now.
Dirtbag Diary, entry 345, day 1. I've been told that I have to isolate because I was exposed to the monkeypox. But I only associate with meatless monkeys that I make out of soybeans and my own hair. And no one is answering my calls, which has to be because they're worried about the pox. There could be no other reason. Oh, that's my landlord. I gotta hide.
Oscar-worthy. Now, of course, Joe Biden is concerned over monkeypox. But gas prices, not so much. I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you. Because filling your tank will make you more sick than monkeypox ever will. But I wonder when it comes to gas prices, we're going through an incredible transition.
When it comes to the gas prices, we're going through an incredible transition that is taking place that, God willing, when it's over, we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels when this is over.
Oof. Well, I bet Putin is relieved Joe isn't blaming him anymore. So only then did Biden pay lip service to millions of Americans as they experienced an incredible transition of money from their paychecks to the pumps. Calling this crisis a transition is like saying Caitlyn Jenner used to be kind of a tomboy. And we're supposed to chalk it up to progress. And now we're told there are going to be blackouts. I'm sure if you ask Joe about them, he'll say, what's the big deal, man? I have blackouts all the time. So in case you're wondering if this administration feels your pain, they don't. But they sure are great at creating it. And even if they did feel your pain, they'd still think it's good for you. And that reminds me, tonight's bondage night at Ducey's. Geraldo's always welcome as long as he doesn't remove the ball gag. But I posed this question before. What if what makes our lives worse is exactly what the Dems and the media wanted all along? It's not just a bunch of unexpected side effects like the time I took those pills I found in Dana Perino's purse. I didn't care for the diarrhea, but at least I won't have heartworm. Sure, gas prices are high, but isn't that what the left wants? The same way the anti-tobacco folks wanted a pack of cigs to cost $20 so you'd quit. Sure, cheap, plentiful, clean gas heats your home, but it's morally reprehensible. It's far better to price you out of affordable heat, which, surprise, rich white libs can endure, while the rest of you have to decide whether to fill your tank or serve your kids Alpo in the shape of meatloaf and hope they don't notice. This is the chemo to cure you of your fossil fuel addiction, and it's forced upon you by old fossil in the White House himself. Maybe that's why Joe hates fossil fuels. For him, it's cannibalism. But this is part of the oppression theology. Because you live in the greatest country ever, you're guilty. Sure, the crime wave's bad, but law and order is inherently racist, so deal with it. Fewer cops, more criminals, that's the price you pay for the revolution. And for the left, anarchy creates chaos, and chaos creates change. They want you angry, desperate, and confused, like a car crash victim or someone whose TV is stuck on The View. I wonder what Joe Biden thinks about all this.
Hey, come on. Look. We're going to go through a great transition in this country. Yeah, to a country where less is more and more is less. And then we'll be the country we always knew we were on the inside. And we'll have new pronouns. Xi Jinping. Let's do this. Come on.
The ideology of punishment, the modern-day let-them-eat-cake philosophy. Only nobody can afford to buy a main course, so never mind dessert. It's a result of their punitive theater. We're a hopelessly corrupt country, although one everyone still wants to come to. And because we're hopelessly bad, we are unpardonable. So instead of forgiveness, we deserve punishment. And not the good kind, where there's a safe word involved. Let's welcome tonight's guest. She's as sassy as she is gassy. Fox News anchor Julie Banderas. He's the Peter Pan of comedians, because his jokes never land. Writer and comedian Joe DeVito. People want to feed her to sharks. Fox News contributor Kat Tim. And he makes a mockery of elevator capacity limits, my massive sidekick and the NWA World Television Champion, Tyrus. Julie.
Oh, God. Why do you have to come to me first?
Why? Do you want me to skip you?
No, I'm actually excited about this.
Don't.
By the way, there's a difference between monkeypox and hemorrhoids.
What is it?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you don't have monkeypox.
I don't have, yes.
Next.
Not yet, anyway. Yes. The night's still young. The bars stay open.
You know, you keep going and the night's going to be over.
All right. I'm just curious. Isn't it interesting how when the Republican is president,
right,
it's always the fault of the president. But when the Democrats are in the White House, it is never the fault of the president. It is so obvious right now because it's like, honestly, whether it's baby milk, what is it, baby milk?
It's called baby formula.
Yes, formula. I don't have kids.
Jesus.
Baby milk.
Thank God.
Baby milk.
That sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible. It's a milk made out of a baby.
Yeah.
No. It's baby formula, Greg. But the fact is, all of these things would lead to impeachment if it was Trump. Yeah. But here it's just, hey, it's a transition. You know a lot about transitions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Like when I transitioned to male. Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Oh.
I mean, into a thought.
Oh, okay. Well, was that a question? Because I don't even know.
You're not even listening to me.
I actually did. So I listened to Biden, and I was actually quite confused during that press conference when he actually said that it would be a matter of great discussion at his kitchen table by talking about these gas prices, which to me is amazing. So you're basically saying that growing up in the 40s and 50s, where gas was around 27 cents a gallon, is similar to now, which is what I love about Joe Biden. He's so relatable.
He really is.
You know, like I really feel like he gets me. And he's also talking about the incredible transition. What's incredible is that he actually thinks that it's 1952.
Right.
I think that he may not actually know that, what decade.
Yeah, he stopped thinking about things a while ago, Joe. Underlying everything, though, is this belief that we somehow deserve it, right? Isn't that the case?
Yeah.
We had this coming. We had it good for too long. You had it really good under Trump. Now you're going to have it bad because you deserve it.
Yeah, it's all medicine and no sugar. And he's talking about this incredible transition. Sure, when the comet hit around Mexico. That was a big transition.
Yes.
He killed the dinosaurs that he was personal friends with a lot. It was it was a shame. Yeah, I think there's only one way out of this financial problem, and Joe's going to have to get a summer job.
Yeah. Yes.
I think maybe go back to being a lifeguard, because if they dragged you out of the pool and he
Or a
went
truck driver.
mouth,
He's done that. Truck driver.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to hear his punchline, Julie. He was just about to make a joke.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad to see that your injured foot didn't stop you from stepping on my punchline. That was a big help.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I'll finish that joke next time on panel.
No! That was so funny. Don't you hate that? You were just about to.
It's just,
It was there.
Almost there.
It was right there, and you got Gutfeld in the middle of nowhere.
It did.
It's like when the phone rings when you're watching Pornhub.
Exactly.
I've been told. Kat, welcome back to the show. You took some time off.
Yep.
It's weird how the Dems sort of forced how the Dems get to decide what bad things are acceptable, but then using the wrong pronoun is not acceptable. Like there's certain things that you're damn forever, but in this case, oh, you know what, you're going to live with this.
Yeah, I just don't think it's ever a good idea to talk about how great it's gonna be when you're still going through the roughest part of something.
Yes.
Because there's people that this really matters to. Gas prices are crazy. I think it's kind of like if you catch your spouse cheating on you, and they're like, babe, I can't wait to see how we grow as a couple. Like, maybe you will, but that's not the time.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We'll get divorced and then remarry.
We're going to grow so strong together. Yes. I know you're mad at me. No, that's how people get killed.
Yes, exactly. Tyrus, how stupid do you have to believe that, you're going to transition people off an energy without actually having a consistent energy to replace it?
I think you're missing a big point in that speech, Gutfeld. I don't know if anyone's caught that. It's always nice when your leader of the free world says, well, it's in God's hands now. I mean, he literally said, God willing, hopefully something will
happen.
One day we're going to look back at this and we're all going to have a good laugh.
Yeah.
No one's laughing.
No.
So that's the panic button. That's when you go, okay, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
He's leaving it up to God.
Yes.
And I'm sure he's busy. He's got a lot of other stuff going on besides fixing the gas prices.
Who is God?
For a while, I thought it was Putin because he was responsible for all things.
Yes, exactly.
So it goes from it's everyone else's fault to it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But in between those two things, the one thing that we would all take and be happy to hear is give us one solution. Just one, even if it sucks.
Yeah.
Even if he says, I'm going to pull all the gold from Fort Knox, melt it down and turn it into little coins so everyone gets a gold coin during these tough times. And we'll all go, what? And there'll be at least 5 of us go, I actually like gold coins. I've always wanted one of those.
Is there still gold in Fort Knox? That seems like an
you know what, Gutfeld, go to hell. You just try to Banderas my joke. You are now a catchphrase for people who ruin dreams.
Yes. Yeah, Banderas. That's pretty funny. I'm going to use that every day now.
Great.
Yes.
Well, we use Gutfeld on our podcast.
Well, Craig Butterfield.
Yeah, anything creepy or horrible happens to you, you've been Gutfeld.
You've been Gutfelded. Yeah. Yes. I do a lot of Gutfelding in the woods. Up next.
Doesn't even affect him.
Yep, doesn't affect me.
He's bulletproof.
I just grow stronger.
Yeah.
Yes. Up next, should the media gloat when we're at each other's throat?